Good evening, everyone. I'm Jinashri. I'm done being a software engineer, so I'm trying something new. So the theme for me is scriptophobia. It's fear of writing in public. So how is Veena? Inquired Bhaskar. We were college mates celebrating our reunion after 2+ decades. The last I had met him was around 20 years back when he had attended my sister's wedding. I don't want to talk about Veena. Can we discuss something else? I replied, gulping my fourth peg. Are you okay, Harish? Asked Bhaskar. Of course. I'm better long since I realized her self-centeredness. So how is your family? I don't know what you're implying here, but both of us have known Veena for long, and she is anything but selfish, burst out Bhaskar. I knew you would say that. The grass is always greener on the other side. She wouldn't part with a piece of that land that her parents had gifted her, even when I was in dire need of venture funds. And today, I can buy half a dozen plots much bigger than hers. I shrugged. But Veena was never money-minded. I even remember that she handed over her jewels to your sister at the time of your sister's wedding, didn't she? Questioned Bhaskar. Yeah, that's what troubles me most. If she didn't care about the money, then why did she refuse to sign the papers at the last minute? It must mean she didn't have faith in me or my venture. She refused to sign the papers? Repeated Bhaskar. And made a fool out of me in front of everyone. I had found the buyer and the sale was finalized after she herself had consented. In the registrar's office, she suddenly developed cold feet and wouldn't sign. I have never felt so humiliated in all my life. Let down by my own wife in front of others. I flinched. Did you discuss it with Veena? She said that she was scared. Scared of what? Losing that useless piece of land? There is a condition where people are scared to sign in public. Bhaskar said, half to himself. You're kidding, right? I said, unsure of Bhaskar's words. No, I'm not. Have you ever seen Veena writing or signing anything in public? I haven't. If she was so scared about signing, she should have informed me, I said to myself. Many times, patients can't distinguish a disorder from everyday anxiety. But before I say anything, I would like to see her first. I will be in town this week. This is ridiculous. Are you saying that she's a nutcase? My thoughts weren't lucid anymore. In 20 years of my career as a psychiatrist, I have seen some absurd and sad cases. It is just a phobia, like a phobia of heights, which needs help. Anyway, the state of mental well-being is a continuum, and it is impossible to pinpoint where sanity ends. We just need a stress situation to swing us off balance. Riding my bike back home, I felt as if I had been suspended in midair. My state of inebriation didn't help me either. All the insults and denials that my injured ego had hurled at Veena flashed past me. My feelings of being the victim transformed to that of an assailant. The cold and aloof Veena, who stood rooted through all my vents, had now turned into a mute and helpless sufferer. Veena, I said as she opened the door. I hadn't addressed Veena by her name for a long time. Veena's eyes lighted up for a brief moment, still unsure. She had lost weight considerably. I suddenly realized that Veena had subjected herself not just to my bitterness, but her own guilt as well. Can you ever forgive me? I asked as I hugged Veena. All it took was a moment of sorrow for her to let go of 10 years. And here I was, clinging to that one moment of fury for the last 10 years.